Section 4, bid, ask and spread. So we will be heading to MT4 to locate where to find the bid, ask and the spread. So when we come here, we are trying to locate the bid and the ask price. When you see this screen, you can see we have two lines. We have the red line and the green line. The green line is your bid line and the red line is your ask line. So in case you would like to buy, whenever you hit on buy, down here you can see we have two buttons, the one on the left side and the one on the right side. The right side one is the bid button. So in case I want to buy, I will tap on the right side. If I want to sell, I will tap on the left side. Let me tap on the left side to sell right now. When you hit the try to trade for the first time, you will see something like this. You just check and click OK. Let me sell again. You can see the sell here. It was successful. When you want to buy, you click here. You will see buy, and you can see all of them are being bought on the line. So when I buy like this, unless the green line has crossed where my buy is before I start making money, the space between them is what we call the spread, and that is mostly the profit for the broker. So we don't advise to trade currency pairs that have a very big spread like we are seeing right now. If I should change this currency pair, you will see that it is not all of them that have this big spread. Let me go to the Euro USD. When I change that, you can see it will be very hard for you to even identify the red and the green line. So in case I want to buy this one, I can make money easily if the thing is, or the market is going my direction. Let me come here and check. You can see the first one, we are not making any money, but the Euro USD has already started making money. Just a little move because the spread is very, very little, and that's why it's very important for you to choose the currency pair with a very small spread. Let me show you another way of checking the spread of the currency pair. When you come here, you can see we have Euro USD at the top there. Just below it, we have some numbers there. At the end of the numbers, we have 2. 2 is the spread. So you can see the number there is very small, which means the spread is very small. Compared to the currency pair we used earlier, when you check down here, the USD SEK, you can see the spread there is reading around 400 to 500. And that is why when you come to the chart, you can see that the spread is really big. The space between them is really big, you can see. But because the Euro USD is just 2, it's very difficult for you to even see the spread when you go to the charts. Let me change it to Euro USD. You can see the spread is very, very, very close. And it's advisable to always choose a currency pair with a very little spread, no matter what the case. You can see GBP USD also have a very little spread. When you come to USD CHF, we have 10. Let's click on that one to see something. Chart. When you see that one, because it's 10, you can see there is a space in between them as well. So the bigger the number you see there, the bigger the spread you're going to have. So that is how to identify your spread. If you want to use this aspect too, apart from the 2 things I have shown so far, using the number at the end here, or using the lines, the space between the lines to check the spread, you can also come to the codes here. You see the first currency here is the base currency, and the second one is the code currency, and these are their digits. So let's say the Euro USD, you have 1.1706.3. Here you have 1.1706.5. If you should subtract the second number from the first number, you will get the 2 here. The same applies to the rest of the currency pairs. This is another way of checking the spread, which I think it takes time. You can just check the numbers here and you know the spread of the currency pair you want to trade. Always go for the currency pair that have a smaller spread. So let's continue to the next section. Section 5, lot size and pips. We have already gone through the tutorial, so we know what a lot size is and what a pip is. Let's go to the chart and see how we can identify them there. Lot size and pips. Okay, let's see how we can identify the pip. The pip is when a price moves from its current price to a different price. So let's say now we have the last two digits here, we have 45. If it moves from the 45 to 46, it has moved 1 pip. When you move there to 47, it has moved 3 pips. So whichever digit that is there, whenever the price moves, it is called a pip. So every one move is a pip. If it has moved from 43 like it is now to like 45, it has moved 2 pips. So that is what we call pip. We can also identify the same thing here. Let's say you come here, when you come to the prices here, you can see we have 16 on the AUSD, AUD, we have 0.66, 164. Here we have 0.66, 165. Whenever it moves from where it is to any digit, it is a pip. It can move 2 pips at once or 3 pips at once, but whenever it moves, that is what we call pips. So most of the time when people are trading, you'll be hearing them saying that I'm going to, or this kind of signal, your TP, that is your take profit, is like 20 pips or 30 pips. You will just calculate from where you are buying. For example, let's say I place a trade here and I want to put my TP somewhere 20 pips. I click on take profit. I open a trade, a buy trade at 0.79536, and I want to put my take profit at somewhere, let's say 30 pips. So I'm going to add 30 to the 36 there, which is going to give me 66. So I'm going to move my take profit to 66. 66. You can see the price is on 0.79566. Then I will leave it there. That is 20 pips. If I want to put my take profit at, let's say, 100 pips, which means I'm going to add 100 to the number I have here. So I have 79536 plus 100. Then you move your TP to the number you are going to get. The same way if you want to put a stop loss, you click here, and let's say your stop loss is going to be 10 pips from where you bought. So I have 10 here, I have 36 here minus 10, which is going to give me 26. So my stop loss is going to be 5326. Good. That is where my stop loss is going to be. So just 10 pip stop loss. This is how we identify a pip. Now let's go to lot size. When you come down here, you can see we have 0. I'm talking about this place. Yes, you can see we have 0.01. That is where we check the lot size. So let's say I want to change the lot size. I will come here and change the number I have here. Let's say I want to use the standard lot size, which is 1.0. I'll come here and change it to that. But you have to be careful because this affects the amount you have in your account. If your account is small, your broker will not even allow you to open the trade. Now I have, let me check how much I have in my account. I have only $302 with a standard lot. Let me see if I can be able to open a trade. So let me open a buy trade. No, it didn't open at the standard lot. So let me change the lot again. It's supposed to be 1.00. Let me hit it. I've been able to open a trade. But in terms of risk management, this is not advisable because a little movement can wipe out your account. Let's go back there and see something. You can see that the one that I use, the standard lot, which is the 1.00, because it is heading in my favor, I'm making profit compared to the ones that I use the 0.01, which is the micro lot size. The same way, if the price is going against me, I am going to be losing as much as I am winning right now. A little move will multiply the amount, whether negative or positive. So you have to be very careful with the lot size whenever you are choosing the lot size. When we get to the risk management aspect, we are going to be talking about how to determine the lot size to use, comparing it to your account size, the money you have in your account, and how to set the lot size so that you don't end up wiping out your account or getting something we call a margin call. Now, if you can check, we are making profit, but the one with the 0.01 is now around 0.40 something cents. But the one with 1.00, which is the standard lot size, we are making around 12.57. A little move, you can see that the money keeps multiplying. The same way, if you are losing, you will lose that much. So this is what the lot size does. And now that we know where to change it, let's go and change it back to 0.01. Before it will register, you will have to open a trade before it will register, or else when you go back, it will return to the previous one that was there, which is the 1.00. That is the one we've configured earlier. So now I'm changing it to 0.01, and I have to open a trade for that to take effect. I open a sell trade. Now you can see that it's registered there. When I go back to the trade, you can see that one here as well. I open a sell trade. Now we know how to change the lot size and how to identify what a pip is. Let's move on to the next section.